Good morning and welcome to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley, and with me today I have Kaylin Risker. She's the founder of SAFE. Good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, tell us what is SAFE?
SAFE is Sisters Acquiring Financial Empowerment, and most people refer to it as SAFE. SAFE specifically helps and raises awareness in regards to the economic component of domestic violence. Many people are familiar with physical, mental, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, but not so much on the economic effects of domestic violence, and that there are specific steps and strategies that one needs to take to recover from it or to leave out of a situation where that's prevalent.
And that's what I was going to say. It's if you're in a situation like that, if you don't have your finances together, then it's very difficult to get out of a situation like that.
Correct. And a lot of that, what people don't know is that oftentimes in intimate partner violence or domestic violence, that you have many different components are available, so are present. So people are often quick to judge or to blame the victim. Well, she didn't have her finances together, or she didn't do this, or if it was me, I would have left. And unfortunately, what happens is intimate partner violence or domestic violence, it grows or it escalates over time. So something like the economic abuse might have presented itself a lot sooner than the physical component. So the economic component is often where you have the abuser controlling all of the economic resources. So that's not just the money, but even the house, their name might be on it.
Bills.
The car, access to things, so isolating the person. They have the credit cards, the checking account, everything isn't correct. And that's all domestic violence is power and control, and one person's desire to have complete power and control over another person.
And you can't control people.
Correct.
When will they learn?
That's not love.
Now, what was your inspiration to start something like that?
My inspiration to start SAFE. SAFE was actually founded in 2006. It came from my personal story, my personal experience as a survivor of domestic violence. In 1998, my oldest daughter's father shattered my left eye socket, and it was a really hard to recover from that physically, emotionally, mentally,
spiritually,
every way. And at that time in 1998, that the economic part was a huge component of it, and there was nothing there to really help me. I subsequently had to get a titanium implant to replace the bone under my eye, and I still, have had issues. But I'm here, and I can see, and I'm grateful, and I thank God for that.
So what gave you the strength to keep going and to move forward and to get to where you are today?
That's a more challenging question. A lot of it was my faith in God, and another part of it was, although my abuser tried to isolate me from my friends and family, they still were there when I needed them. And sometimes that's not accessible for everyone.
True.
And I was extremely fortunate that I was able to get out of that situation and then start moving in a career path, once I started getting stronger physically.
Right.
And I ended up working in an HR department, and I eventually worked my way up, went back to school. So this is over a period of time, But as I was working for this HMO that was in Detroit, it was an HMO in a hospital. And while I worked there, I met many women on the job and saw how domestic violence affected them. And this is women on all levels of the workforce. Yes. But I saw not only how it affected them, but I saw how it affected the company, how it affected the co-workers. And people often think that domestic violence is just between two individuals and don't realize how it reaches a lot farther than that. Correct.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
We will be right back, but first we're going to go to Jungle Juice to find out some benefits from juicing.
Jungle Juice Bar offers a wide range of fresh fruit and vegetable smoothie and raw juice blends made with 100% real juice. At Jungle Juice Bar, you can rest assured that there are no preservatives or additives included in our drinks. Enjoy our unique flavor combinations, along with gluten-free, vegan, and vegetarian options. In celebration of the jungles of the world and as part of our commitment to the environment, we have dedicated some of our drinks to the jungles by giving them names of those famous jungles. Each time someone orders a drink, we are reminded of the life given to us by the jungle. Stop by and enjoy a delicious juice or smoothie today. The Jungle Juice Bar is located on Charlevoix in Grosse Pointe Park.
When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1, only at the DMC.
I'm Ken Gross, host of Law and Reality, with an important message. Simasco Law and Thavgros are hosting a free seminar, Preventing Senior Citizen Financial Abuse. Benny Napoleon, Kim Worthy's response team, elder law expert Pat Simasco, and I will speak, and Detroit watchdog Steve Hood will be our MC. It's about preserving and protecting your income. Join us Saturday morning, May 30th, 10:30 to 12:30 at Greater Grace Temple. For free tickets, call 888-235-HELP. That's 888-235-HELP, or register at cannotaffordtolose.com.
Welcome to Orchard Maple Family Dental in West Bloomfield.
I'm Dr. William Woodruff. I practiced dentistry in Metro Detroit for over 40 years, and now my son has joined the practice.
I'm proud to practice dentistry with my father. It's his second-generation family business, which now includes my wife.
Working with my father-in-law and husband is very gratifying. We truly care about our patients.
I was very pleased to see in our vacation pictures that I was smiling and my teeth looked great for the first time.
So many good reasons to come to Orchard Maple Family Dental. Saturday and evening appointments, same-day emergency appointments, Snap-on Smile.
It's been really fun here, and I wish I could come here more often.
New patients, just $85 for exam, x-ray, and cleaning. $100 credit on treatments over $250, easy payment plans, and special in-house financing. Orchard Maple Family Dental in West Bloomfield. Call now, 248-702-5822.
My friends, I want to introduce you to Simasco Financial. As attorneys, they worked hard to protect clients on a legal basis, only to watch many lose their money in the unpredictable and risky stock market. Simasco Financial has recognized the need for asset protection for our seniors and has introduced investment planning that will grow your nest egg without the risk of loss. To find out more about how Simasco Financial can protect your financial future, call 586-493-9989.
Groundbreaking, life-saving, history-making. The new DMC Heart Hospital, summer 2014. The beat goes on.
Real Women, Real Issues is brought to you by Mike's Fresh Market.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley, and with me today I have Kaylin Risker, and we're talking about SAFE, which is a nonprofit that she started. It helps with domestic violence, and if you need a safe place to go, get your finances together, this is where you go. So how do people get in touch with you at SAFE?
Well, they can definitely call our 800 number. That's 800-757-4919. And they can also visit our website at newsafestart.org. That's NEWSAFESTART.org.
All right. Now, I read in your bio you recently started a new position this year.
Yes. So in addition to being the executive director of SAFE, Sisters Acquiring Financial Empowerment, I'm now the coordinator for IVAC, the Institute of Domestic Violence in the African American community, over their culturally specific grants. So helping other domestic violence programs in other states and as well as some locally to help to increase their capacity to assist African American survivors of domestic violence.
Good for you. So they both sort of intertwine. So
yes.
When you're at one job, you still can do the same thing. You don't have to change hats per se.
Not so much. So it is a lot of intersection between the two. And actually, it kind of was a trajectory. So from me doing this work, that was really different than what had been done on a national level in regards to domestic violence. And so people were really interested because they felt like, okay, if you were able to help, we've helped over 952 women in Detroit since we started in 2006. So if you're able to help women in Detroit, Michigan to become economically empowered after, in with all the challenges in Detroit and all the challenges that each of them had on an individual level, then we want you to come here and there and tell us about it.
You can do everything you want to do. Like I was saying, I know you've really done leaps and bounds from where you came from to where you are today. Where did you find, I know you found your strength, you said, knowing you just had to go forward. You had a daughter, for instance. How long did that take you to really wake up and say, I got to keep moving?
You know, it was just a thing that I had to keep moving. But the thing about it is that a person can keep moving and just move in a robotic state versus being a whole full self person, you know. And so that's what SAFE is really there to help that transition, because you know, you'll get up and you'll kind of just go through the motions because you have to, versus
fix breakfast, fix your kids,
exactly,
get dressed,
feeling that you deserve better, feeling that you're alive, feeling that you have a desire to move forward. So that's what we really want to help and help women to get to that point that you don't deserve abuse.
Right.
And you
Now,
don't
do
deserve
they
it.
stay at your location with SAFE? Do you have a place where people can go for a safe place, like if they're running out of a domestic situation, middle of the night, they need to go somewhere? Do you help them to find some place?
Unfortunately, we do not have emergency housing, and that is such a there's such a lack of that in not just in the city of Detroit, which has an extreme lack of beds. There's actually only 67 domestic violence beds in Detroit, Michigan.
Wow.
Which, you know, looking at the statistics, 1 in 4 women are affected by domestic violence, and looking at that and looking at the population of Detroit, no. And that's a problem nationally, that there isn't a lot of domestic violence beds, and a lot of that is because of funding and resources, and it takes a lot to run one, safety issues and you know, regulations. And so it's a challenge, but I definitely support anyone, because the need is there, that would like to start that.
And I'm sure you'd be the person to get it going.
I would definitely help with the effort. I would definitely help them, support them with that.
Thank you for coming this morning.
Welcome.
You've given us so much to brew on, to listen to, and I'm sure people could get in contact with you. We'll put the information on, because you're definitely needed.
Thank you.
So you are definitely the person to do that. You have the energy, the spirit. You can get it done.
Thank you.
And stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this.
Visit loverslane.com for the boutique store near you.
This is Arthur Bricker of Bricker Tunis Furs in West Bloomfield. We're back with the biggest fur clearance sale in our history. Save 40 to 70% off on women's and men's furs and shearlings. Choose from mink, sheared mink, sable, chinchilla, fox, beaver, and exquisite leathers and shearlings in the latest styles from Europe. Plus, our consignment boutique is full of gorgeous furs priced at a fraction of the original cost. No other furrier in Metro Detroit can match our quality, our selection, or our prices. Celebrating 98 years in business. Call today, 248-855-9200.
Find your path to success at Wayne County Community College District. From high-tech facilities to experienced instructors to a range of programs that give you the skills you need for in-demand jobs. Everything you need to jumpstart a new career or advance your education is at a campus near you. And we're here to support you every step of the way. So why wait? Register today.
Here at Quicken Loans, we take special pride in servicing clients that serve our country.
My name is Marjorie Reyes. I'm a Chief Warrant Officer. I am very grateful and appreciative that Quicken Loans can offer service members VA loans. It was very important for me to be able to close and refinance my home quickly. I wanted to lower my mortgage payment. Quicken Loans guided me through every step of the process. The whole experience was amazing.
Serving those who serve us all. One more way, Quicken Loans is engineered to amaze.
Parkway Foods is your fresh food destination in Detroit at East Jefferson and St. Jean. With a wide variety of meats, chicken, fish, and other healthy choices, Parkway is your fresh food destination. Conveniently located at 11250 East Jefferson in Detroit, Parkway Foods is your answer. Whether you are picking up some quick items or shopping for the family, always fresh and always priced right. Visit Parkway Foods on East Jefferson and St. Jean for all of your shopping needs, and check out our fabulous recipes at parkwayfoodsdetroit.com.
With the award-winning Woodhouse Day Spa in your backyard, why would you go anywhere else? Within minutes, feel relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Handcrafted spa treatments will nourish your spirit and revive your senses and allow dreams to reawaken. Give the perfect gift this season, the Woodhouse Day Spa gift card. A luxury spa experience awaits you right in your neighborhood.
Visit loverslane.com for the boutique store near you.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley, and with me now I have Denise Crittenden. She is the author. She has written a guide, actually, a teen guide for Girl in the Mirror, and also Life is a Party That Comes with Exams.
Yes.
Explain that one.
Well, basically, I'm telling young people or anyone else who wants to listen that, yes, life is going to have some challenges. It's meant to be fun, and of course young people really want to have fun, but they're going to have to pass a few tests along the way.
Absolutely.
Now with that particular book, I called it a party because I was trying to hold their attention, so that was basically a ploy to get them to hold on, pay attention, and listen. So throughout the book it's like party, and then lesson in between. Yes.
Oh, which it's true. It's so true. I was watching, they had a little commercial, I guess it's called, about Howard University in Washington, D.C., and they interviewed people on why they go there, why they want to go there, and the first thing a lot of them said, well, we heard it was a party school.
Yes.
They said, but then we get here, and yeah, they do have a lot of parties, but these kids go to class, they get 3.8s, 4.0s, and they party. So like you say, life can be a party and have fun, but you have to take care of business when you need to take care of it also.
That's the whole point, yes.
And the earlier you find that out, the better it is.
Right, yes.
So at first, from what I've read, and we talked about, you started with teens.
Yes.
And now you've blossomed and you help anyone.
Right. I do empowerment workshops with women who are transitioning from whatever situation, if it's domestic violence, if it's moving from dependency to the workforce, whatever it is, or even drug addiction. And my whole message, Ardell, is that the past may be stained, but the future is absolutely spotless. And that's what I want to get them to understand. I want women, and even men, sometimes I talk to men, to understand that there is so much power within them and that they're not stuck. They're not. And so one of my key messages is that the brain is like a computer. You just have to learn how to work it. And once you learn how to do that, it's like anything is possible. When I first discovered one of the main tools I'm going to talk about today, which is affirmations, I really felt like Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz, because I had to deal with some self-esteem issues and some other issues that were holding me back. I was doing okay in my career, but that was just getting in the way of some other things. And when I discovered it and transformed, I felt like, you mean all I had to do, I could have done this all along? It was like clicking your heel 3 times.
And then absolutely things
change. So for anyone dealing with difficulty, when they hear me talk about what they need to do to overcome it, it sounds so easy, some people don't even believe it. And so I call it rising above the storm. And the reason I call it that is that everyone knows that if that's one way we know that there's going to be a storm. The birds are suddenly flying. They're like they're seeking refuge. There's one particular species is not doing that, and that's the eagle. The other birds are running. The eagle simply flies above the storm. So the techniques that I provide help us fly above the storm. Now, how do you fly above the storm? Number 1, you simply surrender. There's a philosopher by the name of Ram Dass who explained that our suffering doesn't come from the problem. The suffering comes from the resistance to whatever the situation is. So if you simply surrender to it, which is acceptance, accepting the things that you can't change, yes,
and deal with that
it's so much better. And one of the ways of surrendering is, number 1, stop telling that story. Like, so something's happened, something's gone wrong, you're dealing with pain, and you keep talking about it. And you've told one person, and you talk about it again, you talk about it again. Now what you're doing without knowing it is you're reinforcing it and you're recreating it. So you want to share it a few times, get it out of your system, and then move on, yes.
We're going to be right back after this, but first we're going to go to Dr. Shauna Ryder-Diggs for the Dermatology Tip of the Week.
Hello, this is Dr. Shauna Diggs with your Skincare Tip of the Week. Today we're going to talk about fungal nail infections. So I often have patients who come in asking questions about their nails, why they're lifting, why they're turning yellow. There are many reasons why this can happen, from different medications, from infections, or even from things like eczema or psoriasis. But today we're going to talk about infections only. So fungus is an organism that infects your toenails. Usually people pick it up in moist areas like gyms, bathrooms, swimming pools, places like that. The area underneath the nail gets moist, the fungus infects it, and then it starts to lift up the toenail and you get a yellow discoloration. Then the skin starts to get a little bit thicker, the toenail gets thicker, and sometimes you can even have the toenail peel off completely. So if you come into the office, there's a test that we can do. We can do a fungal culture where we scrape a little bit of that thicker skin underneath the nail and put it into a dish and see if fungus grows. If the fungus grows, the dish will turn red or it will grow little puffy fungal colonies on top. Then we will treat with a medication. So there are some topical medications you can use. We carry some in the office, and there are also some that you can purchase over the counter. Many of them are creams, which can't always penetrate the nail well. They also have liquids that you can use as drops once or twice a day, and some polishes that you can use where you polish your toenail every day. So these are medications that are prescription, such as Exoderm, Jublia, Lamisil sprays, and different creams, Penlac nail polish, where you polish your nail every day. So we can also use oral medications. Lamisil pills can be taken once a day for 3 to 4 months to allow your toenail to grow out clear of the fungus. When you stop the Lamisil, your nail may still look a little bit yellow or thicker, but it will continue to grow out clear, usually taking, for the big toenails, 8, 10, or 12 months to grow out completely. There's a high likelihood of getting fungal infection back, usually 10, 20, 30% in most patients, just because sometimes your habits remain the same or your toenail may be a little bit damaged so the fungus can come back. And if that's the case, we can just retreat. This is Dr. Shauna Diggs with your skincare tip of the week.
To learn more about Cosmetic Derm and their revolutionary skincare products and services, please visit drshaunadiggs.com.
Mike's Fresh Market, Detroit's largest independent supermarket with the best prices, quality, and service. Enjoy our vast selection of fresh fruits and vegetables. Wide aisles lead you to our own in-house bakery and deli. Beef, pork, chicken, seafood, and much more. You can rest assured you will feed your family the freshest food in town. Whatever you need, you can find it here at Mike's Fresh Market. Mike's Fresh Market with 2 locations, Gratiot and 7 Mile and Livernois and 7 Mile. Better food, better prices. That's Mike's promise.
I'm Ken Gross, host of Law and Reality, with an important message. Simasco Law and Thavgros are hosting a free seminar, Preventing Senior Citizen Financial Abuse. Benny Napoleon, Kim Worthy's response team, elder law expert Pat Simasco, and I will speak, and Detroit watchdog Steve Hood will be our MC. It's about preserving and protecting your income. Join us Saturday morning, May 30th, 10:30 to 12:30 at Greater Grace Temple. For free tickets, call 888-235-HELP. That's 888-235-HELP, or register at cannot-afford-to-lose.com.
Here at Quicken Loans, we take special pride in servicing clients that serve our country.
My name is RWRI0051. Reyes. I'm a Chief Warrant Officer. I am very grateful and appreciative that Quicken Loans can offer service members VA loans. It was very important for me to be able to close and refinance my home quickly. I wanted to lower my mortgage payment. Quicken Loans guided me through every step of the process. The whole experience was amazing.
Serving those who serve us all. One more way, Quicken Loans is engineered to amaze.
The Detroit Seafood Market is a proud sponsor of Real Women, Real Issues.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardell Bradley, and with me today we're talking to Denise Crinton, and she is going to help us rise above the storm.
That's it.
Before we went to break, I know you said that all the birds typically fly, scatter, go crazy when a storm is coming, but the eagle rises above.
Rises above it, and we can too.
So how do we do that?
These tools that, I was just sharing, I think the first one I shared, Stop Telling That Story.
Right.
Whenever you repeat something over and over again, you relive it. And the future is not a place that you can pack your bag and get on a plane and go visit. You go there in your mind.
Right.
And I was talking about how powerful the mind is. So the next tool is affirmation. Now, what people don't understand is that the brain is made of these neural networks. We are wired so that we can actually change what's going on inside. So if there's something that you're giving a lot of attention to, you're strengthening that particular neural pathway. if you stop paying attention to whatever the negative situation was or whatever you were told, like you said earlier, maybe someone told you you were unattractive, maybe someone told you you couldn't do anything, maybe if you were abused, you had a spouse who broke down your sense of self so much that you don't know what to think. You rebuild it by taking this one power statement and repeating it over and over and over again. Some people don't do it because it just seems like it seems too easy, and it seems like, oh my God, how could that possibly work? But what happens, the more you repeat it, the more you strengthen that particular pathway. So it gets stronger and stronger.
It becomes reality.
It becomes reality. Some people will refer to it as self-hypnosis. Maybe in a way it is, but it has a physiological and a scientific basis. Because once you develop that well-worn neural pathway, then it's committed to memory and it's part of who you are. Another tool that people don't believe is effective is visualization.
Okay.
I'm sure you're aware of the vision board parties. Yeah, they're real popular these days.
I just did them with a group of girls this week. Yes,
okay, now let me tell you something. We're familiar with Madam C.J. Walker, first black female millionaire.
Yes.
That it trivializes her to say that her claim to fame is that she's invented the straightening comb. She empowered women because she took women who were washing clothes for a living, domestic workers, now we're able to do hair because of her product, or become agents and sell her product, become distributors, and send their children to college.
Exactly.
But one of the things people don't know about her is that she was a washerwoman for most of her life, but she had something called a dream board. And she kept it in her room with her daughter, and whenever there was a goal, she put it on this dream board. Now keep in mind, this was way back in, the early 1900s.
Exactly, for her to be that far ahead.
Were so effective.
Absolutely.
So we have visualization, we have affirmation, gratitude. Gratitude is so important. And if you're having a hard time in your life, you might say, oh my God, what do I have to be grateful for? I mean, I could just hear women now listening to this and saying it. But everyone has something. So you just search, when you wake up in the morning, search for something. It may be something minor, whatever that little thing is. Right, you woke up. Right. You have a nice, comfortable bed, maybe, with clean sheets. Maybe you have a job to go to. Maybe you have help, whatever it is. Think about that, and then add on. Keep a gratitude journal, or make a list of everything you have to be grateful for every single day.
Now, can people find you and have you come speak for them if they want to?
I would love to. Yes.
And do you have a web page, a website?
Yes, you can find me on my website, esteemmultimedia.com. It's esteem as in the word self-esteem, but it's just esteem and then multimedia.com.
So look forward to going out and giving some more STEAM workshops so people can get that gratitude and have their affirmations and move forward.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm sure we'll have you back in the future.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I had a ball. Thank you.
And thank you for tuning in. Same place, same time next week. We'll be right here.